Hello once again, people. Happy Friday, everybody. Once again, it's Friday upon us. Today, here is your Daily Devo for Friday, May the 21st, 2021. So it is 5/21/21. Wow. Never thought that last number would be this high. But this is video number 361. So right now these numbers are falling into position. The last number is the number of the video. Is somewhere the number is in that. Like I say, yesterday was the 20th, and you got, hey, yesterday I forgot to say it, but it was 5/20/21. And I like to write it down like that. Circle the day and the year, and then I'll write down the month in word, and then I'll put the day 20th-2021. And then I'll draw an arrow from the circle down to the 2021, the whole number. I love every year on the 20th, like I say, right now we're in the 2000s. So every month on the 20th, write down the month and the day, which will be the 20th, and then write down the last two of the year. And look at it. It's like you're saying the month of that year. You're not saying a day. Then write it down. Let me see what you think about it. So like say yesterday was 5/20/21. So you got 2021. And that's the year. I like to do that every month most of the time, but I forgot to say something about it yesterday. Sorry about that. But today we're going to be talking about the spiritual rock. Starting with 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse number 4. So sit back and relax and see. Let's sit back and relax and see what this verse has to offer us, and see what the page is going to teach us today. And did all drink the same spiritual drink, for they drank of that spiritual rock that followed them, and that rock was Christ. So one of the most amazing miracles recorded in the Bible occurred when Moses smote the rock on Mount Horeb, and water came forth sufficient to satisfy all the multitude there in the wilderness. Exodus 17, verse 6. So in describing this great event, the psalmist later sang, "He clave the rocks in the wilderness and gave them drink out. It gave them drink as out." Excuse me, sorry about that. He clave the rocks in the wilderness and gave them drink as out of the great depths. He brought streams also out of the rock and caused waters to run down like rivers. Psalm 78, 15 and 16. So in today's verse, we begin with, Paul indicates that the miracle had great symbolic significance as well. That rock was Christ. Amen? So the Greek word, oh boy, used here for rock is Petra. 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 I believe that's the way it sounds. That sounds right. So, which is the same word used by Christ when he said, "Upon this rock I will build my church." Matthew 16:18. So Christ is the one foundation upon which the church is built. 1 Corinthians 3:11. He is also symbolized by the living water, the well of water springing up into everlasting life. John 4, verse 10, living water, and then verse 14 is the well of water springing up into everlasting life. That was the way they put it. So the actual rock which the waters burst forth in the wilderness did not literally follow them. Of course, but that spiritual rock did follow them, for Christ was there with them through all their years of wandering. So Christ was there with everybody in the wilderness. Basically, he followed them wherever they went, without them even knowing. And that's what he does. He follows all his people without you even knowing he's there. But he is there. Sometimes you can feel his presence. Sometimes a door will be shut, only the other one will be open. And that reminds me, I saw a comic. I don't know whether it was on Facebook, Instagram, or somewhere. Somebody shared a comic talking about when he shuts the door, and which was fun. It was a little bit on the funny side. It's like when he shuts the door, he opens the window. I don't remember where it came up. I don't know whether it was on Facebook. I think it was from one of those groups on Facebook that shares a lot of funny posts and stuff. I believe that's where it came from. But when he closes the door, he turns around and he opens the window. Or when you close the door, he'll turn around and open the window. Something like that. But it was cute when I first he closes the door and he turns around and opens the window. Like, what? It hits you the wrong way when you see it. But that's so the literal water followed them too, keeping them alive for 40 years. Wow. They did that for the total time I've been alive. They wandered for 40 years. And that's what I just turned this year, was 40. Oh boy. That's a long time. So when Moses struck the rock, God opened a mighty spring out of the great depths. Psalm 78:15. Eventually tapping a deep pressurized aquifer from which waters emerged to form streams also out of the rock in verse 16. So these streams flowed continually in the desert for 40 years, so the children of Israel could march and camp beside them as long as they were in the wilderness. And then lastly, Christ still today is our spiritual rock, which he continually yields the spiritual waters of everlasting life. Amen? That's all I have for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you understood what I was getting at in those little rambling spots. But hey, it's my opinion. I'm just discussing you with what it kind of means to me, what I can understand that it is saying to me. So you're not only getting to learn something, I'm in turn learning it myself. Every few days I get something that I learn. So I have to talk it out so I understand it a lot better. So that's why I do these videos. So I can record my opinion, and you people, other people, y'all people, whatever. Everybody out there that watches these videos will understand it themselves, but also understand my take on the subject. So, but that's all I have for today. Tomorrow's video for Saturday, May 22nd, 2021, and video number 262, we're going to be talking about we're going to be learning about how to be near to the heart of God. Starting with Exodus 28, verse 29. Woohoo! I like that. And if y'all hear some whistling noises coming through the speakers, it's probably the wind, because it is Tuesday, and right now recording these videos, the wind it gets a couple times. It gets real swift breeze of wind. Feels good though. It's a nice cool breeze. It's not a hot breeze. It's a cool breeze. So if y'all hear any whistling noises, it's probably the mic picking up the wind. So I'm just giving you the heads up of that one. But I like that. I like when the book comes up, chapter this, and then the verse number is the next number in succession. So we got 28, 29. So stay tuned for that. I'll get to that. Stay tuned for that tomorrow, but I'll get to that in just a few minutes. And with that said, I love you. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. Hope you learned something very good that you didn't already know, which I do sometimes, but sometimes I don't. I really don't get it per se, but at least I do learn every now and then. Have a part that really hits me, and that's why I talk about it, so I can understand it more better. But then in turn, I'm discussing the difference in what it's trying to say. I'm being led to say those so you would understand it more better as I'm understanding it, telling it to you. So. But with that said, keep on keeping on and trust in God. He'll keep you safe in all you say and do. And with that, peace out until tomorrow, everybody. Goodbye. God bless. Have a wonderful rest of your happy Friday. And come back tomorrow for another beautiful Saturday. And the weekend is finally here once again. But goodbye.